And it's also time to turn the dog cam on because I forgot to turn that on. There they are. Vicious little dogs guarding the front door. Okay, so we just did score a touchdown, right? I gotta kick it off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Oh, we are also in the process of moving the team. The Chargers don't like their brand new stadium, so we're going to go find a new one somewhere. We just have to wait. I don't know how long we have to wait, but we have to wait for it to find a spot, I guess. Anyway.
This game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
It's different.
But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back.
Was it new enough? No. We have to share it with the Rams, and I don't want to. We don't want to share a stadium with somebody else. Wow.
And relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down.
Got an injury plus. You got a first down on that.
In a moment.
I never moved Chat to a new stadium. Well, because Chat doesn't want to pay for a stadium. That's how that works. If you don't want to pay for a stadium, you don't get one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Suck.
You know, despite the score
they're all getting dragged. They hit that guy and they get dragged.
They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Motion. Who does motion these days?
First down carry by Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Doesn't look good. We're up by 7 still, so we're okay.
Space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll go down here right around the 23.
3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Can we stop him? Apparently not.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down throw for Prescott. That is incomplete.
Just threw that away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Trent Murphy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
So that finally worked. End of the quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Yeah, that screen did not work.
Throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
4th and 16.
So on 4th down,
Oh, he's connected to
trots
it.
the kicker
Okay.
in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
We're still playing normal defense. And he got it. Damn it.
Good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14.
So they stopped to score twice. No, they don't. Sorry. They can score a touchdown or 2 field goals.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. He's been a good workhorse.
Okay, time to run out the clock maybe a little bit.
But he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking
Wow,
for.
nice
Because
crappy
that
block
means
from the
everything's
fullback.
coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Here's second
Make it look like a
and 7
pass,
now
but it's
for the
really a
28.
run.
It's Eckler again.
And crappy blocking as always.
Following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, alpha, alpha, alpha.
Now it's Herbert.
Okay, bravo. Get upfield.
A man over the middle. It's
He did not get upfield like a moron.
Boy, he is very close to a
Son of a
first down, but
bitch.
From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And
Screwed
that's
me.
gonna make it 4th down.
He screwed
Hate to
me.
surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust
He
that
screwed
defense.
me.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a
Wrong
first
side of
and
the field
10.
are we on?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Oh, that should have been
Fit
intercepted.
that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
3rd and 1.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you
Oh, stopped him somehow.
And he will be very close to
Oh,
a
Mrs.
first
Gimpy's
down,
home.
but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually
Mrs. Gimpy's
complete
home
these
already.
runs. But bottom
She
line
lied
is,
to me.
he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, that was awesome.
40 yards on the punt.
Okay,
2
so we
on
got
the
3 minutes to
return.
kill.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about
Well, that
what you
helps.
call. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down.
Did Missy Kinky leave already?
You still have the lead.
I wasn't paying attention to the clock. That's okay.
Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down
First down. Yeah, I'll take that down to the
50. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, through the clock. But we're getting down to this 2-minute warning. Got a 4-point lead. Just over the 50.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football.
This is basically try to stop us.
From the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Keeping in mind our first game went into overtime.
Forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Whistles down the timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
We got 1 timeout left. 2nd and 7.
The handoff, it's out.
Oh, he missed the hole.
He's brought down at the 24.
He should have bounced it inside, set it out. Would have been a first down easy. He's better vision.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This probably will fail, but Herbert.
Alpha inside. So our left tackle fucked up. He totally misses blocking.
In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss.
Stupid left tackle.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
We'll go and let this go down as much as we can here. This is a minute 12. Go.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And
barely.
Up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Dinked it off the crossbar.
Defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Time of factor here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys trailing 17-10, a little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's got Elliott, and from the 25,
together they've got no timeouts.
To the 29, a gain of 4. To throw, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott.
Oh, got to tackle him now.
Across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Dak, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson, and he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Prescott, give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that should be it. Woo! 2-0.
Well, going into needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers,
171 yards rushing.
Here, their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Fumbled on the second play of the game. Our running back fumbled on the second play of the game. He comes back with 170 yards. Yeah, Eckler. 22 for 171, 1 touchdown. Oh, he didn't. I could have swore he fumbled in this, or was that the first game?
Hello everyone.
I thought he fumbled.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen.
Oh,
that
Herbert
way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live.
When you throw the interception?
You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Thursday. So, Chargers are now 2-0. Beat up on the former Redskins, and it's beat up on the Red Cowboys, and still waiting to see what our new stadium's going to be, or where it's going to be. Yeah, left guard. Did you change game time already? No, I haven't changed it yet. I had to wait for the game to finish. Yeah, power for the better blocking. So left tackle. He's a rookie, isn't he? Yeah, Brian can handle any move a pass rush throws at them, but have trouble with run blocking. You have trouble with blocking, period. Okay, so options should be franchise, league. So we want to extend the time. Where is that? Quarterback. We'll put out to 10 minutes so that our stats will be a little bit more comparable to the rest of the league, because with only doing 6 minutes and I'm not controlling the players, we're not getting the same. We're not getting nearly the same stats. I mean, that game was the exception with 170 yards rushing, but again, that was an exception. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes for 10 minutes. And again, this is just to get stats a little bit more realistic for the rest, compared to the rest of the league, because we're just not getting enough play time to get good passing yardage and rushing yardage. Dun, dun, dun. Stadium. Yeah. Okay. So. Next week. Mock draft. What's this? See which picks would land on which team if the draft took place this week. Oh, that's stupid. Third week of the season. Players ready to negotiate. What's this?
These players are on the last year of their contract.
Uh-oh.
Re-sign them to avoid losing them next season.
Chris Harris Jr. He's pretty good, it looks like. So, start negotiations. So, South, that's this. I guess there's no real need to screw with it, right? Yes. He's one of our better players. So, that's done. Our tight end. Two years? Or threaten them to stay. Yes, threaten them. He's not bad. I don't know how many passes he catches, but yeah, it's only money. So decides it's a great offer and to stay with the team. Of course you are. It's a job. So these guys later on. Okay. Returning from injury. Place evidence week. Answer media questions. Uh-oh. Okay, media. What do you got? So we'd like to think that we're... Oh, sorry. Chris Harris Jr. is in the final year of his contract and has turned down your contract offers to this point. So how far apart do you think both sides are right now? Chris Harris Jr. I thought we just did that. We're not too far apart, so we'll have him. So while we haven't found Conroy, we'll continue to negotiate and get there. I'll say I'm not sure how far apart we are, but he's going to be a part of this team one way or the other. I honestly don't know. We have a price that we believe he's worth, but he's not budging, and we're... Going to be part of this team. Roster rating per game after signed plus 5%. Per game not signed. Uh-oh. Another media question. What's this one about? Jared Cook is in the final year of his contract and has turned down your contract offers to this point. So how far apart do you think they are? Oh, these guys we just signed, isn't it? Those are the two we just signed, I think. Bad with names. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the next week. 6% progress here. Things to do. Still don't know what things to do are. Okay, weekly strategy against the Chiefs. And we're playing at the Chiefs, aren't we? Yep. This will be fun. Who's this? Oh, Mahomes. Defend the deep pass. Yeah, we'll stick with that one. Oops, my bad. This guy, right outside linebacker. Run inside on him. Okay, start training. So Mrs. Keepy was here for like 5 seconds. You can rocket her back to sleep already. Okay, so. Not good. Wants to be upgraded. Easton's our second quarterback. How bad are you? Oof. He's 24, so he's still in his second year. Scramble and prize field general. I always do field general. 62. He's got a long way to go before he's decent. Okay, we don't have enough staff points to upgrade anything. Anything in news? Yeah. Oh, no. Let's play. You on next gen? I'm playing on the PC. Okay, Chargers. Let's see, away team. Kind of uniform playing this time. We'll do that. Playing on PC using an Xbox controller. I'm a hybrid. Post is only at 5 tackles so far. Let's get better. Okay, so this time around we extended our quarter length from 6 to 10 minutes just to help stats out, so that our players can actually, look good compared to everybody else in the league. Got all these inflated numbers because they're playing full games.
From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, this is a division game too, so this one really matters.
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
Soon to be somewhere else.
One of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
I have a feeling this is going to be ugly.
Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Yeah, it's the best return yet.
A good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger offense ready for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his second season now out of Oregon.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
So they'll come up first and 10.
Okay, let's see how they like to run.
And he'll get this up
Nice
to
tackle.
about the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago, And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Use him better. He had 170 yards and a touchdown. 170 yards and a touchdown. They could have used him better.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2,
Should have won it.
3rd and 1.
So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism. And this team, under new management with a new head coach, and they feel like they've made some great strides in free agency in the draft. They feel like they can go ahead and start pursuing Kansas City once again.
How's this going to go?
They'll run here with Eckler.
He needs to learn how to follow that fallback more.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a
Play
running
action.
back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And nothing there.
And that's where they're
Oh, okay, first down.
continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific
Dive.
last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Stretch. Let's see. Probably not going to. It might work.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Down right around the 25.
Can't get to the corner fast enough.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And then you give up to almost the 10.
Take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Nothing.
And this is going to be intercepted.
He should not have thrown that. And we got a holding too.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand.
That was just stupid.
That.
Should not have thrown that ball. They were not open.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Special teams, Pat. What?
Now a carry for Edwards.
There's no special teams.
And he will lose yardage on
Things
the
go
play
well?
back at his own
No.
19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard
We were
loss.
doing
That's
well
gonna
until we
bring
threw
up
the ball.
2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting
Should be
10
sure.
back as that sets him
Third
up
and
for
long.
3rd down.
Obviously,
Oh, look, dislocated shoulder.
Going to be a tall order. He gets the completion.
Oh, that was.
What do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use the 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want
2nd and 6.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
3rd and short.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Oh, come
They're
on.
at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right?
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey,
that's a fumble.
Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone.
Oh, she took his head off.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, come. Oh, and he fumbled. Yeah, we got lucky.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37.
We got lucky. We got so lucky.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the sign.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
They did. They got it right.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is
Nope.
the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards.
That's a fumble.
This is a tough one to overturn.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Nope. Liars. Piece of shit liars. Piece of shit liars.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his
Nice drop.
Incomplete.
Nice
But
drop.
defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down.
End of the
So
quarter?
now on defense, you assign a man to him
End of the
and try and
quarter.
cover him before he gets going.
Shit.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession.
It's...
So from inside the 20,
Left.
here's 1st and 10
Oh,
at
no.
the 18.
No, I don't want to do this now. Ugh.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
Oh.
And he will take it on for a Chiefs touchdown.
That corner just...
Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the
That cornerback just stayed there, and he didn't come at him at all.
It was supposed to be a pass.
He just watched him run into the end zone.
What a scramble for a touchdown.
Just standing there watching him come in. Somebody can get traded.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's
like how last week he was more going north and south. This week he's moving east and west. It's just so frustrating.
Believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to. But I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Toward the right sideline.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Now, go kill something.
I'm trying to kill something.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Halfback out of the backfield should be open.
From the 39, Herbert. That's complete to Williams.
I would prefer the halfback or the tight end over on the right side.
A couple that brings up 3rd down.
Damn it.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Double M's.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert with it, looking to
Alpha,
pass.
alpha, alpha, alpha. Thank you.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because
Run
now
up the
they're
middle.
reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Oh, so close. So close.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Good field.
He's gonna get this one out to his fullback.
Fullbacks don't friggin' get fancy. They're supposed to just lower their heads and go to the end zone. Jesus.
And utilizing this position, to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Herbert.
There we go.
Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That was his first, by the way. That was a primary receiver, I think. Just saying. There's no progression on that play.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Don't return it. Oh, okay.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, so 5 minutes left in the half.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra.
Hate that play.
But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
Wow, so slow in the pursuit there. Jeez. Playing college or NFL here.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the 1st round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Wow.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Look at that little speed burst he had there.
9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Sack. There we go.
And down he goes. Joey
Finally.
Bosa. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump.
That wasn't a blitz.
And the Chargers, they didn't blitz a whole lot last year.
That wasn't a
About
blitz.
16% of the time, and that was the fewest of any team in the league.
Again, that wasn't a blitz.
44% of the time they send extra people at the quarterback. Looks like the Chargers are going to up their percentage in 2021.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're
4th and
spotting that
inches.
football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
I actually stopped him. Shocking. Miss. And did miss.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
What is the matter?
And they take
Did you perform another classic gimpy move?
Nope.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just...
Okay, Steam is brought to you by the Microsoft Microhard Corporation. We're not happy until you're not happy.
Center stage. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people.
Uh-oh.
More points on the board.
Uh-oh.
But he's done a really nice job of
Keep running.
them.
Oh.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
It went right through like a double stuffed burrito from Taco Hell. Oh, getting the, is it Mutant League football stuff? Okay, 2-minute warning from the 18. See if they're ready for this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Oops.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player.
Nothing's open. Shit. Oh, did you catch that? Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new
Orcida,
season.
only brand which makes shoes in ogre sizes. Uh-huh. Totally unexpected.
This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Badgley.
They're not paying attention to my game plan. My game plan was to run the crap out of the ball, not throw it. Orchidas. Okay, I get it. Instead of Adidas, it's Orchidas. Or Nurgle King. I heard they bring back the Pesto Burger. Yeah. Pesto Burger? It's not what you think it is.
Badgley out there to kick it away.
It's kind of like returning it from URSD, doesn't it?
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
27 left and a half.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, you stupid linebacker. Strong safety, whatever you were. Totally looking the wrong way.
Continues to move. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Damn it.
7
Let's
yards
get a score on us. Oh, Mr. Gippy's home.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Mr. Gippy bring any strays home with her?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Well, let's keep him in the middle.
Another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
One timeout left.
On first down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And the clock
The
is
gain
running.
there, second down. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick
No
up some
timeouts
yardage,
left.
and you have a back
Oh,
that's
so they have one
grateful to you
timeout left.
and will continue to make plays.
And he's going to get out of bounds.
Finding Edwards
No, he's not.
once again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And oh, they blew that. He had a timeout and he didn't use it. Hey, Pat, welcome back. Happy Thursday.
That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, there's the stray.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Najee Harris, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Lastly, let's
She
get
just
to
walks in.
MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford.
She walks in
And
like
at
she
this
owns the
point,
place.
they trail the
Mrs.
visiting
Gimpy doesn't
Atlanta
stop her.
Falcons. The
Mrs. Gimpy
Falcons
leaves the
still
door
in
open on
dogfight.
purpose.
Hello,
This would be
everyone.
a good victory for them
My name is
if they could
Veronica
get it.
and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's
If
been
you
a
are enjoying
back-and-forth
what you are
first
watching,
half. Who
please
can put
click
it
the
together
follow button in the
second
lower
half?
right corner
For the
of the
answer,
video
we turn
screen.
it back over to our
That
broadcast
way you
team,
will be
Brandon
notified by
Gaudin
Twitch when
and
Gimpy
Charles
goes live.
Davis.
You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe.
Okay, Coach,
He
thanks
tweets out
as
there when he
always.
goes live
This
and will
one's
more
still
than
anyone's
likely follow
game
you
as we
back.
welcome you back for
Thank
quarter
you for
number 3.
watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Thursday. So, Chargers up 14-10. This is their third game of the regular season. They're currently
It'll be the
2-0.
Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, look,
And
it's
they'll get
Scout.
him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And
He's just sitting down in the middle
able to
there.
slip across the 35.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105
Door
catches for
open
Kelsey last
here and should
year.
be surprised with
Second
animals.
among
I know.
NFL tight ends.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And
No,
it'll
it's
be
not. Second
and
and
very
chance.
short.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man
Blitz.
coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On second down, a run with
There we
Edwards
go.
alone. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards.
Oh, now the door's shut, so Scout's
This
trapped.
defense is just
Good job,
flat
Mrs.
getting
Gimpy.
after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 2. He is going to throw that.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run.
And bad call on my
He's got
part.
the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're
He's the
starting to
tight end again
dominate.
across the middle. And there's supposed to be somebody there.
Mahomes
They were
firing
late.
complete. For that last
last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Cheater, cheater, cheater.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, gonna be
Stupid linebacker. He's right there. All he had to do is put his hand up. All he had to do is put his hand up. He could have stopped the pass.
And Kansas City drafted McCall Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes.
Get him. Thank you. Oh, and he fumbled too. We got lucky. So lucky. Something went our way for a change.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Okay, let's give our defense a little bit of a break.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Just jinxed him, probably.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Why he bounced it outside like that, I have no idea. That was supposed to be up the middle. He just screwed me again.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And this pass.
Oh, you're kidding.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So
a change of
at least we stopped them from scoring.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs set to take over again. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start.
Oh, shit.
But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments.
Holding.
Surrounded with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now.
Bullshit. There's no pass on our defense. Pass interference. Such bullshit. Such bullshit.
You said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And Demarcus Robinson may be unheralded in that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
That's
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
What happened? They called a penalty that didn't exist.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Uh-oh. Scott causing trouble. Trying to get past Rocket.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert.
I'm going to score a touchdown here. Yes, AI is playing fair.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
Okay, didn't get a touchdown, but got the 1st down.
He's tackled right at the 10.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync. And
pay for a good ref? No, I did not.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway.
I have not been able to stop that pattern at all today.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Stopped him at least.
Quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL.
Stop him, stop him, stop him.
Low center of gravity and strength.
And he's going to run it in. Or just hit the guy that's nobody's covering.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas.
He's just standing there. Nobody's even paying attention to him.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet
Okay.
and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Throw the ball.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
Wow, that wasn't pass interference at all.
Going to come up short, low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by
Thank you for the link,
to his running
Data.
back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not
That worked
before they work it
earlier,
across
too.
midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move. And
Bribe the ref? I wish it was an option. I'd do it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
I can.
Call it a gain
He's
of
not
4
running
on
north and
1st, and
south.
that'll make
Keeps
it 2nd
cutting to the
down.
sides for some reason.
That hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves.
And just let the quarter end here.
Feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, just go home.
And they will not have time to
Okay, just a second. Need to talk to Mrs. Gimpy. Be right back.
Run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, I'm back. 2nd and 6. Oh, we were going to do play action post.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And there's nothing there.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's do the double ends.
The Chargers on 3rd
I should have
down.
flipped it.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the 50, here's Herbert.
And of course he's short. Or is it? It was incomplete. God. Game hates me.
This matchup, which side has been the more physical one? It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
You know, he's supposed to be a physical receiver. 4th and 12 from the 50. Herbie punting.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Backspin.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
So close.
The KC offense.
So close.
Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
I've been on the other side
3
of this
incompletes. That's such
equation, trying to
BS.
defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident, when you're trying
wow, look at our guys playing now.
to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
You paid the 120 gold to bribe the rip. I don't have 120,000 gold.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, you should have caught that. You should have caught that. That was easy interception.
Absolutely
Slackers.
no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Return left. Let's get a good return.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Okay, it's not too bad.
34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Shut up.
To the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the
I can't. Why is he dancing around? He's supposed to be going up the hole. Whatever.
And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert now.
Oh, wow. I actually caught it that time.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Oh, no, not the gut.
No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish
Maybe he thinks he is nasty back. Yes, that's what he thinks.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Eckler going to get it again on.
Oh, get upfield.
He'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 30. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
Just got the first down. That's what we wanted. What are you dancing for? Got a first down, moron.
So far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So
okay, 95 Mike, left side.
Offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Get upfield, damn it.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Look at that big hole. What the hell is he looking at?
Still a couple yards short of the first.
That hole was huge.
A 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Bullshit.
Not at all. They did a really nice job standing
tons of room to
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler.
I can't. Why is he sliding to the right all the time? He's not running north and south for some reason.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Let's see if they're paying attention. Dun, dun, dun. So run to the left.
16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Oh, a little bit better there.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8.
Because he's a pro. He knows what to do. Not in this game, he doesn't.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now. It's Kelly. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's right there. Why don't you see him? He's right there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
That should have been a touchdown. Allen was in the back of the end zone, wide open.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Dive.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Kelly.
And he's in. Oof.
Touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest.
I had to mention Madden, of course.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I think that's the first time I heard them mention Madden, actually. Okay, we're up to 3 minutes left. They'll probably win. Because I left too much time on the clock.
Touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A field goal does him no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL.
Oh my God.
High school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
This isn't going well.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
You know, you're telling the linebacker to drop right into that spot, and he's not.
Just shy of the 30. Mahomes.
Yay. You get a raise. If you don't fumble, you get a raise. Oh.
Talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get
that was incredibly huge.
In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw.
I just
would likely
called the
put an
wrong
end to
play.
this thing. It's Eckler again.
Wow, that actually worked.
Down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That actually worked.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Another first down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
This game is basically over. Right? Oh, the clock's not running.
The handoff, it's Eckler.
Uh-oh.
They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
That is it.
Up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the give, this is Eckler.
Padding the stats.
And he'll be taken down here. And
padding the
This
stats.
one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw
defense
one
came
in the
through and
fourth
saved
quarter,
it for us.
that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And
Defense won
dominance
this
is
game
starting
for
to
sure.
take over, right? The way that you
Freaking
close,
quarterback
the way
missed
that
so
you
many
finish,
open
that gets preached to you from the time you're
receivers.
playing Little League football.
So many open receivers.
And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
So player stats. So Herbert. 112 rating. Better than Mahomes. Because he had the second touchdown, that's why. So what did what's-his-face get? Eckler. 157 yards, 506 average. No touchdowns, though, for him. Oh, well. So, 3-0. I wonder where our status for moving our stadium is. Or, sorry, not moving our stadium. Moving to a new city. That's what we're trying to do. Put in the paperwork at the beginning of the season. Oh, Eckler. He leveled up. Elusive back. Well, see, there's his problem. There's his problem. Try to make him a little bit different. I do not like the way he bounces around. It's his goals. Does he have goals? Oh, I'm supposed to go through and do all these things, aren't I? 1,000 season rushing yard. Could pick that up. But no, don't get to do that. Okay, do Tranquil. This is one of our linebackers. Field general. Sounds like reading plays and always the best position. Secure tackle. We need somebody like that. He's not great, though, at 74. Oh, well. Oh, we got staff points to spend. So, we want to work on. So, run block power for offensive linemen. Pass block for tight ends. Can't do that. It's locked. Offensive play 4. Use catch and traffic for wide receivers by 1. Or catch track for tight ends by 1. Stamina. Let's do catching. Defense. So, the ability to equip X factors on the defensive lineup. Guess. A good idea to do. Okay, so, all set. Mock draft. Still waiting. What's I supposed to be doing? Oh, manage a team. Team value, has it gone up? Seeing that we're 3-0. Some factors go into value, blah. So overall number 21. Fan happiness is still 32. So tickets, merchandise, concessions seems to be going up. Let's go all the way back. So as the owner, this is what we get to do. Ticket prices in the upper section are most of that. So merchandise is going up. Concessions the same. Team revenue is up 10 million from last week. Or that's what it is this week. So that works. Okay. So it's amazing what winning does. Brings in money. He's available to play again. Was he hurt? Do no, sir. Oh, he's one over at defensive line move. I think he's the guy we picked up in free season or free agency. Yeah, he is. Nice of him to get hurt. Big nice contract and doesn't work for a couple of weeks. Okay, so next week. The faders are next. Oh, we got negotiations for contracts. Defensive tackle. Overall rating 85. So, wow, 11 million. One year. I'll go 2 years. Decent offer. I just need a better salary. So what does that make? Oh, we're just doing we're just negotiating. Mike Williams. Oh, this is a receiver. He's pretty decent. So 3-year contract. I think that's good. It's a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. I agree. So, like the bonus and duration, just not the salary. You're making decent money. Jeez, you bastard. Okay. No press? No press this week. We have to do our strategy for the Raiders. I don't even know about the Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a running back. So, defend outside run. Sure. No, sorry. We don't want to change that. So that one. Defensive game plan. Their top threat is middle linebacker. Run inside. Better call ball and carrier vision. Yes, please. And start the practice. Shoulder strain for, oh, that's our second, possibly third grade. Kelly's our number 2 halfback, I think. Everybody else is fine. Everybody else is fine. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so middle linebacker. Field general. Yes. Bad 79 rating, so getting up there. Let's go. Full game. So the 10-minute quarters, better flow, I think, for me. Hey, it's Monday prime time. And we're the home team, right? Oh. 1970s classics homes uniforms, because better than current day uniforms. Looks stupid. Sorry, they do. So anyway, 10-minute quarters. Why? Mainly because I'm not actually playing the players, so their stats aren't the best. It takes more time for them to build up their stats to be competitive with the rest of the league, like they want to make the Pro Bowl and that kind of stuff.
Have you hydrated lately?
So
if not, you really should.
Keenan Allen's got 9 receptions in 3 games. I think he's supposed to be better than that.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
When the Raiders were the LA Raiders back in the 80s, or was it early 90s, they played in Inglewood too. But now the Rams and the Chargers both play there. That's funny.
We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start.
Okay, so what are the Raiders going to do?
The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team wins.
Coming out passing straight out. Or not.
For Kenyon Drake. He's going to be
That's horrible tackling.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Somebody's hurt.
Completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from LA in a moment. Carr now on first down.
Oh, should have picked that. Should have been an interception.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions.
Coverage actually worked for a change.
Third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr.
And short.
This one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The Chargers set to go on offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020. Now in his second season out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Oh, run up the middle.
27. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last
Another run up the middle.
6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's give him a different look. So I don't get too focused. There we go.
He'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To the left side this time.
Now Eckler, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
So we're going to have blocking.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, look, it's a first down.
First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, it's Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
For me?
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, I'll see that one.
6 yards on
run
that
to the
last
left.
play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll
missed
get
that one.
inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
I didn't think it was going to get there for a second.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it's
Play
starting
action.
in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Yay, nice catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He didn't follow us.
He will push his way down to
He wasn't
about the
fast
14.
enough to get there.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that
Wow.
out.
So many
Really nice
open
play.
receivers there, and he
they'll bring
went
it
after the
down
one
at
that
the
was
13-yard line.
whatever.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Same play. Don't screw it up this time. Should be a touchdown.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is
right up the
really
middle.
condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be shorter, but it's been a good opening drive so
Slow.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd
Play
and
action.
goal. Play action. It's Herbert.
There we go.
And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Now we get to turn it all loose.
Yes, thank you. Happy Thursday.
Up and good. It's now a 7-0 game.
Cleveland beat Minnesota.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Get a first down or
101,
two.
The trade expression 101. Win first down.
Ugh.
5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 70 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't
All
matter
the
if
zones
they were
there.
gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Incoming message.
Zot, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. God damn it.
And he's brought
Bosa.
to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
On On second down, it's Drake. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Once again.
Throwing his car on third down.
Wow.
It to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in
Wow,
this game.
nobody was even sitting in that
Plays like this are critical to
zone.
keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Esports is a game. Oh, yeah.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he will
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On play action, now Carr.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Wow, that looked more like a fumble, but whatever.
And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carr.
Ah, shit.
And this one
Oh, it's incomplete.
in the end zone.
Oh, we got lucky.
Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively.
Free safety got there just in time.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
So
Carlson
close.
able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This fielded right at the goal line.
I'm going to get to the 25 at least.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means
Not running like that, he won't.
And you like the results that you're getting.
Gotta learn to stop dancing.
The head coach, offensive coordinator, called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
Here's your name, you know, your buddy Hobby Store is a fan and wears a shirt of them now and then. Yeah, they're a horrible team.
Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
Who got hurt?
More from L.A. in a moment.
We'll find out here shortly, won't we? Oh, the guy who got the ball. Look, it's a running play. Why are they bad? Because they're horrible people. No. They're just the Raiders.
Here is Eckler.
I've basically been a Charger fan since I was 6, 7 years old. And the Raiders were like the Chargers' nemesis for most of my life. They're known for cheating and all this other fun stuff. Dislocated shoulder. Wonderful. You know, they're known for, you know, they got a reputation for cheating and, just not being nice, I guess. There's more into being, the bad guys than trying to be good at their jobs. It's just a reputation. I mean, obviously, as human beings, they're not bad, but whatever.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That worked.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And Bat has got the easy explanation.
Because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Okay, run up to right side, middle, right side.
Go back to the ground now with
Go forward.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him.
Okay,
So
let's put the ball in the end zone here, maybe.
1st and 10.
Don't screw it up. I wasn't even paying attention to the clock. Oh well.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
And nobody's open.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Okay, thank you, try.
2nd and 10.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Already?
Go check on the dogs.
Herbert.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
After the series.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert.
It's there. It's there. Okay, run, you idiot. Sorry, I had to take control of him there because he was an idiot.
Down at the 3.
He was being an idiot.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow. See if this works. Stretch play to the right.
Punch it in with Eckler.
Get in there. All he had to do is just...
From one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I wasn't technically cheating. I mean, I didn't do anything illegal. I just took control of the player that I haven't been doing usually, because sometimes you're just stupid.
Eckler again, and he's
except for that time.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy,
you stupid as a charm of your players. It is. I agree. It is the charm.
To make the big move towards the end zone.
It is the charm. Anyway.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes
Hey, Meerkat, welcome back. Happy Friday. If it was illegal, there would be a rule against it. That is true. Okay, so I'm going to take a commercial break here so I can get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.